Sorry, I'll let you go.
And action. There. Ring, ring.
Yeah, it got...
Okay.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it got Zoom bombed. Have you heard of that before?
Nope.
Like, will someone like a bot will like come into a meeting because we had it like put it on social media and heard about it before, but it was all of a sudden like 4 people came into the meeting and they all had like Spanish names because it was about immigration. And they just started playing like this really like vulgar music, and then the guy like his GIF was like someone getting off, like it went like really disturbing quickly, and so we like shut down the whole meeting and then send everyone another link.
How do I know that's not happening right now?
It could happen.
To me.
It was this link was on there, but
how do I know that you're you and that you're not going to show me dick pics?
This is where all my students call in too. So like randomly sometimes at night they'll be like, I'll send my email to like a student has logged on to your meeting at 11 p.m. Like I don't know if they just like accidentally logged in. So you know that could be an interesting podcast if they
it's amazing.
Jump in the meeting a little drunk.
It's a new. It's amazing like the new ways the internet finds of being disgusting and horrible. Yeah, I guess let's just do American Idiot, I guess. Although I'm curious about Father of All Mother. So they just went for the opposite, because like American Idiot's like 3 hours long, and
is it that long? Let me see how the
Father of All Mother is like the whole gimmick was that it's super short.
Remember we did me and Paul Campbell were rebellious and put out on we did good riddance at the
I know.
The father-daughter banquet, whatever it's called.
No, you guys were like creaming your pants. Sweet.
That was the extent of the rebellion.
Falling on a moment here with you, friend on you. Down here until you make me move.
I saw them in Champaign one time. With
oh yeah,
Molly.
Holy shit!
Were you there?
No, I remember you telling me about it. I don't think I ever went to any concert with you because I never had any money, and I still don't.
Well, Dave Matthews.
Oh yeah, that was the one concert we ever went to. I think I paid for it too.
With me and Ryan, yeah. What was that? That was later in college, I think.
Yeah.
Then we went to one like late high school and one in college.
I don't remember. All I remember was one at Tinley Park in 03.
You got
There's also Dizzy Up the Girl.
That's got some hits on it right there. Okay, yeah, you decide between American Idiot and Dizzy Up the Girl.
Let's see the Scott Stapp album.
We haven't. Have you done Everyday Life?
Yeah. Yeah, we did it with the Coldplay album.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm talking I meant Everyday.
Oh no. All right.
What's that?
Fine, we're doing Everyday. Our only musical connection is Dave Matthews Band and U2.
I did it.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, potential audience. All right, back to the DMB. They're playing at Tinley Park July.
Really?
I'm gonna kidnap Joanna and force her to go.
The old people's music. There was some kid, because I always at the beginning of the school year, I asked the students what kind of music you're listening to, and there was one college student. It's my favorite band's Dave Matthews. And I was like, well, that's.
And you're like, where's your time machine? You loser.
Kids years are going back to Dave Matthews Band.
Okay. All right, fine. Everyday. Yeah, I don't care. We have to do it eventually. Might as well just do it now. I was trying to avoid just those really obvious albums.
I remember when this came out that you were really opposed to it at first because it had the electric guitar and it was
yeah. I remember exactly where it was like when people talk about the Kennedy assassination. I remember exactly where I was when I heard "I Did It." I was at a Wesleyan basketball game for some reason.
I remember listening to "I Did It" for some reason, like in the what was it like the place in Wisconsin that has like an indoor water park. So I went there like in high school with my parents, and they were playing "I Did It" on the radio. That had to be, I guess that would have been 2001, yeah. So we would have been juniors in high school.
But yeah, but it's so burned into my mind. Like I was sitting next to my dad because we went to a Wesleyan basketball game. And for some reason, that was the first time I heard it. Was like they were playing WB&Q over the thing. I just remember I've like never felt saltier in my life. I'm like, what is this? What is this?
It was like it was a betrayal when they brought the electric guitar in, but you know, I think it's actually a pretty decent album. But
oh yeah, yeah, because I mean at the time you don't know how they're gonna get, so you don't have the like you have no perspective. Obviously, the last album before that was still their best album, you know, before These Crowded Streets. So
right.
It's a huge drop-off, but, like, compared to the even huger drop-off, whatever, let's start it. Okay.
Okay, 1, 2.
Oh, wait, I don't even have it up. Hold on, I forgot. Here we go. Every day. And action. There you go. I farted. Yeah, this is one of like the most weirdly mismatched album covers. I think we talked about it when we were doing Busted Stuff, because clearly this would have been a great cover for the Lillywhite Sessions. It's just a gray picture of them like next to a swamp, I presume somewhere in Virginia, looking very dour, but like. And they just didn't bother to, like, reshoot the cover.
Well, because that was originally they were supposed to do Lily, right? And then they, like, made this for some reason, and then went the Lily White Sessions.
Yeah, so, like, the songs he was writing right before this was just like Dave Matthews at his most in need of medication, depression.
So this is just, like, the feel-good version of it.
Yeah.
Hey, Vix. Is it? Oh, you want to say hey to Brett? Your mom kicked you out of the room. Okay.
We're going to be swearing a lot, children.
Okay. Hopefully this works here. Victoria, what are y'all doing? Liam, what are you doing?
Hey.
Go to sleep in that room and I'll be in there a little bit.
No.
Just...
Mama, get me out of here. Muscles.
Okay.
Hey, Boyd singing.
Muscles.
Wait, Liam, Victoria.
Boyd, who's no longer in the band.
What? He got, like, in some scandal, right?
I don't know. I didn't really look into it because no one cares. But yeah, if you want to get into like cancel talk, like if we had listeners talk that would get us canceled, like how easy it is to ruin people's careers, just because there are actual monsters,
right?
Like there's no middle ground anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know. Like you wonder if it's like a.
I'm not defending Boyd. I'm not defending him or not defending him. I have no idea what's going on. I think like Dave Matthews actually said it was just he wasn't really doing anything in the like he wasn't putting in any work anymore. So it wasn't so much like allegations. It was just he wasn't doing anything. I just did it for the buzz, y'all. This is good shit.
If you just ignore it for like 2 months and like I'm not resigning and everyone forgets about it, like if you say you're sorry, then you're toast.
Well, that's just being like, an unrepentant sack of like. I think there's a way to just not like, just keep going on publicly. But whatever. Here's When the World Ends. His end time song. We're gonna be smoking weed. I want to see if I remember. Hold on, I'm gonna grab my guitar, see if I remember any of these. I didn't bother to learn any of these ones, so I don't know. I'm gonna smoke you like a baby. I'm gonna rock you like a baby.
This is kind of like a happy, like, in world song. So it's like a.
Finally I figured out, but it took long.
Let me see here. You up like a baby in a carriage car. You do wonder, like.
Wow, my amp's been on for like 5 hours. That's cool.
We're gonna dive into the emptiness. We'll be swimming. I'm gonna walk you through the pathless roads. I'm gonna take you to the top of the mountain that's no longer there. I'm gonna take you to bed and love you. I swear, like the end here. This is just very like. Dave, I feel like Dave would get canceled if he was still doing anything today, but it's past the canceling age. I want to rock you like a baby when the cities fall.
Hold on, here comes the rapture. We'll just be big.
This was the.
Sorry, Dave, you ain't getting raptured. You smoke too much weed. The space between. I think I remember a chord from this. Nope.
This was like the big song of the album, right?
I remember
this was like the song for Black Hawk Down.
Yeah. The space between, sing it. The tears we cry. Real laughter. How come this should have been a duet with Darius Rucker? That would have been incredible. Why have they never worked together?
I gotta meet him down here. He's always here somewhere. Strange outlier.
How do you know that?
So I think they have like a Hootie and the Blowfish like concert every summer. I mean, I guess they made a new album, right? But they like even before they were making albums again, they would come back and do a concert in Columbia.
Well, next time that happens, I'll get a one-way ticket.
This is like they went full kind of like pop rock on this song.
Yeah. Like, it's good songwriting. It's just, it's not the Dave Matthews Band at all. Like, it's Dave, Glenn Ballard, and a bunch of studio musicians, and then some overdubs with the Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah. So,
like, it's good, it's just...
When did Dave make his solo album? Was that, like...
That was a few years later. That was 2005. Oh, yeah. Completely forgot about that.
Gravedigger.
I still like that album because I'll listen to the Dave Matthews Band station on Sirius XM. Still hear some of that stuff from the solo album, and it holds up pretty well.
What's the song? Naked, drinking coffee, making plans to change the world while the world is changing us.
Stay or leave.
Yeah, I used to like. For my ESL students in Costa Rica, we used to listen to that song and like use that as our ESL lesson. I don't know why I chose that song, but
yeah, I mean that was it was basically just a sequel to Say Goodbye. Was Ewan McGregor in Black Hawk Down? I've never seen the movie, but for some reason I remember him like being in it or something. On naked asses. It's the drugs that keep me coming back for more.
It must have been like that small window right before the invasion in Iraq when it was like still like hip to be doing.
Ready?
Oh, okay, Dreams of Our Fathers.
I like this song. This is
This got a little bit darker into it than the rest of the album.
This is his most blatant Sting ripoff. Please It's just message in a bottle.
It's such a waste to try to live and die for the dreams of our fathers.
Scratching from the ground. Because music's one of those things where you can't separate the way you felt about it when you first heard it. And so I don't know if this album's really all that melancholy or if it was just the way I felt at the time. But I do think it's kind of just like a dreamy, sad album. Like, as poppy as it is, it's still depressing. It's just like, it's like he took a bunch of depressing songs and then just like artificially pumped them up to be like crowd pleasing. But it's still, most of the subject matter is still very melancholy.
This one's definitely like such a waste child to live and die for the dreams of our fathers. I must confess, my view is a wonder of this.
Yeah, so what I like about this, doing this podcast is, like, when you do enough of the same artist over and over, you start to develop like a sort of like ongoing theory about what makes the artist tick. I think with Dave, it's like his depression and like drug use was fueling the genius. Because like once he got happy, the songwriting quality like dipped severely.
Yeah, I mean, the one song was good, but you could definitely tell it's like a different Dave. The Let Love, or it's the one that it came out a couple years ago. Let Joy Begin or something.
Yeah, Samurai Cop. I think that that's the last truly like borderline great song he's written, but that song has been around for like almost 10 years. Like he started writing it like 10 years ago.
Oh, yes.
So like I think it's just that like emotional push. Like he writes too many songs now where you can tell he's just trying to write like a straightforward song. Like what would happen if I just strummed a chord and then just sang over the chord like Tenacious D instead of like his where it's like he's trying to escape him from his own style, which is like just like super rhythmic acoustic guitar stuff.
Yeah, I haven't listened to much at all. Like, I think Samurai Cop. I listened to like a couple of songs from it.
Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 good songs on like the last 3 albums total. But
yeah, I need to like some of those bands. Like some bands still put out like good music after.
Oh wow, I forgot we were listening to this album. I'm sorry. Hey, go ahead. I just I forgot we were listening to this album. The end of the song gets so boring.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, synth in here.
Okay, what were we saying? I'm sorry. Ooh! Sorry. Next song's So Right.
Oh, this is the...
It's one of my favorite Dave Matthews songs.
Our love is so right, I won't waste a night here tonight.
It's the jam.
I love, like, Dave does a good job of, he's just, like, sexual enough that it's, like, you get what he's saying, but it's not, like, so overboard, like, what's his, tonight we were just friends, let's tonight be lovers.
I wouldn't say that he's subtle, but it's always like, I'm sucking on your lippy lips down to your tits. It's either that or, like, it's our last night together. Please don't go.
I guess it's subtle compared to like.
Sure, I guess.
The WAP. What's it called? WASP or WAP or.
What?
Have you heard about that one? That was like they sang at the Grammys. That was
sure,
like,
but why are you comparing Dave Matthews to Cardi B? Hey, we're like 4 songs in, and we finally get another member of the band.
They don't have a saxophone anymore, right? The guy died.
Yeah, Jeff Coffin replaced him like
so
10 years ago. Yeah.
They just don't do the violin anymore?
No. Which is mind-blowing, but whatever. Dave wants to be a funk band, I guess. Love you. Midnight, gonna get some. The game now is to keep it tight. He's talking about her pussy. Keep it tight.
Your pretty rock and roll kisses.
I always thought he was saying. I always thought he like made up a word because there's a tradition of that in rock music of just like nonsense vocab. I always thought he was saying preterogeral, like P-R-E, like preterogeral.
Preterogeral.
I would have to like type that out to see even like what.
So Dave's not doing massive amounts of weed anymore. So he just like talks like a normal person.
Yeah. So the word I was thinking of was preterogeral. Preterogeral. It's a bit like preternatural. And it's all 'cause of you.
This one's like super happy. I don't know. Stay up and make some memories, yeah, with us now to roll the red carpet out with friends. I'd 11 roll on now.
Yeah, so getting back into deep Dave Matthews Band theory, or at least the psychology of Dave Matthews, I think this album is like the exact medium, like middle point between classic Dave Matthews songwriting and everything since. Everything since Every Day has just been like him trying very hard to write straightforward songs that people can relate to. Sorry, Dave. Hey, Dave, if you're ever listening to this, I'm still waiting for that autograph.
I wonder what the concerts look like today. Is there anyone like
know,
under
man.
35 there?
Yeah, my last one was 07? 08. I think the very last Dave Matthews Band show I went to was at Alpine Valley in like 07 or 08. Yeah.
That's not the one we went to, right? What's the year we went with Ryan? It was like...
I think that was 06.
If I had it all. I think this is one of my favorites on the album.
Yeah.
If I was a king, if I had everything.
Yeah, I think, weirdly enough, I think this album has aged pretty well. Like, I know there's a couple stinkers on here, but we've yet to hit them. Because as far as I can recall, the only real, like, the Mother Father is the worst song he's ever written. Sleep to Dream Her is kind of dull. And I don't care for Angel, but like What You Are is great. Fool to Think is really good. And Every Day is just a rewrite of a song that's been around since the early days. Which was Dave Matthews Band Trivia was originally... Oh crap, I don't know. My brain has started to leak Dave Matthews Band Trivia. It used to be like number 32? And in parentheses, Hani, who I guess... I would have to look that up. I assume it's like Stephen Biko.
Does Tim Reynolds still play with them at all?
Well, the first... Yeah, he's been in the band like permanently for like 10 years.
Oh, he's just in the band now.
Yeah. The first Google search that comes up for Hani is a Korean singer. A Korean lady pop singer. That's good. Oh my god. Alright, here's another flatline part of the album. This song goes on for like 2 minutes too long. Yeah, and there's no jamming at all. Like that's the biggest part. This is like closer to an Elton John album than Dave Matthews Band. Because like Dave Matthews Band, at least in those first, like the early years, they were like a very nimble band. Like within a song, there would be like different moods and shifts. Like all of these songs are very monolithic. Like they're not bad. They just all trudge forward. Where it's like, oh, shit, there's Leroy. Oh right, I forgot he was in the band. There's Boyd. Oh.
Like I feel like on their live albums though, don't they like try to bring some of that into these songs?
Yeah, I mean, there's more leeway, but like the song is still kind of the song. Oh, here's What You Are. This was this was 100% Dave heard Sting's Desert Rose.
It's like the same.
It's the same song. Ready? Sing it. I dream of it. Oh no! Like at least the bass line goes down like sharply before people start to realize it's a ripoff. I dream of rain. I dream of gardens in the desert sand. Also, to be fair, this song is like it's either a Desert Rose ripoff or just a direct sequel to. I know it's just all generic arabesque pop, but like it's also a sequel to Last Stop from Before These Crowded Streets.
What was the Minarets? That was the.
Oh yeah, so it's the trilogy, the Dave Matthews Arab trilogy of Minarets, Last Stop, and What You Are. To become meow 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 meow. Yeah, where's my guitar? Like these are like the easiest songs to write. Just kind of go up and down the neck, like. Stop killing each other. Stop.
Why don't you know it's why?
Stop killing the Palestinians. Leave those motherfuckers alone.
Is this like cultural appropriation now to like music, Arab music? Can you do that? Like Dave?
Who cares?
Cancel.
Yeah, a lot of these songs overstay their welcome. Like they desperately need like some playful break. This sounds really, really serious. This might be like it's not as depressing as the Lily White Sessions, but like it's super serious. I think all Glenn Ballard did was just like channel his depression into like focused anger.
But then he's got like, I feel like he overcompensates with a couple of these. Well, definitely with Every Day, and then So Right. Like it's like super happy.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned it when we were doing Busted Stuff, but like yeah, like Every Day does not fit on this album at all. Like thinking about it now, it hasn't played yet, but that does not fit on this album. Here's Angel. Remember the Lovely Ladies?
So any big news up in Bloomington?
Nope. Nope. Nothing happens here.
Is everything open back? I guess everything's open back up.
Yeah, the only mystery here is that place in Night Shop. It just sort of inexplicably closed. Okay, I'm gonna go on a toot about the All In Illinois vaccine commercial featuring Dr. something. She's from the Illinois health department. Sorry, here's Angel. It's the most annoying commercial. She's just talking to idiots. Where she's like, what we're seeing now is that this vaccine is curbing the deaths that have been occurring. So we want to put COVID in the rearview mirror, and hopefully this is the best way to do. Like, no shit. Oh, and it plays on Pandora and Spotify like every 15 minutes.
I don't know if it's the same up there, but like here, it's like so easy to get a vaccine now because no one's taking them anymore. You just like walk into the store and get a vaccine.
I know. Got one at the Dollar General.
Yeah, the Dollar General.
I got COVID there, and I got the vaccine there. My life is sweet. I got a can of tuna while I was in there too.
Dollar General.
Oh my god, this album's so boring.
Did you start at Angel?
Yeah, I'm like a minute and a half in.
No, I'll fast forward here.
Sorry, I thought I saw. Anyway, this is a really sad album. This might be worse than Lily White Sessions. Like, it's upbeat, but it's all just very...
I've grown tired of love.
Like,
you are the
super
trouble with me.
melancholy.
You walk by, I smile, you do not notice me. Treat me recklessly. All you do is toss me pennies out. The silence in me is screaming, you won't come and get me. Yeah, it is kind of a... Like, was this actually like a... was he going through a divorce or something, or is this just like...
No, I think he's still married to the same woman he's always been married to. I gotta pee. If you have any public service announcements to tell the audience, now's your time. What's going on? Oh, it's still going.
I guess it would be kind of weird to like write these songs if you're married. He's like channeling his youth, or maybe it's just like his affairs or his fantasies. I don't know.
Or spouses don't listen to their significant other's music.
Maybe they hate it. Space between us, or wingless dreams are fall earless. Will you not bear me witness? Will you back to me now?
Yeah, this is such a weird album. Like, I don't think there's really anything else that sounds like it. Like,
This is a good one.
It's a good album. Like it's really competent and it's good, but I don't know what mood this is for. It's not a party album. It's not a Dave Matthews Band album. Because even most Dave Matthews Band albums are pretty dour. Like Under the Table and Dreaming is a pretty sad album. Like most Dave Matthews Band albums are pretty sad, but at least they're sad, but still have like enough like inter-band playfulness and jamming where there's still those moments of brightness.
And it does remind me of his solo album a little bit. Like, it's got that kind of same, like, Gravedigger.
I think that's a much happier album, honestly, compared to this.
It's like a more folk, like, feel to it.
Like, whatever it's called. I'm blanking. What was that album called?
How was it?
Whatever. I think that was closer to a Dave Matthews Band album than this. Like, why wasn't this his first solo album? I think that's what I was really feeling at the time. If he had just released this as his first solo album, I would have been much more forgiving at the time. Because it's pretty good. It's just a terrible Dave Matthews Band album.
Well, I'm looking at the writers, like, on the lyric site, and, like, it says that for, like, Dreams of Our Father, So Right, and this one, it was only Glenn Ballard who wrote it. Like, so supposedly Dave wasn't even one of the writers on these songs.
Oh, here's Dave's worst song he's ever written. Nothing else is... He's had things that are close. The next worst is the one about the Parkland students. That song, that's his most cringy song. It's like, when all the children are gonna grow up, and we're gonna get gun control. Can you look it up? Is Santana on this, or is this just like trying to sound like Santana? Because I think this was after Supernatural
With Rob Thomas. Was the So Smooth?
Smooth. Why have I not? Crap! I gotta put that on the list. Mother, Father, please explain.
It does have Carlos Santana on it. He's electric guitar on it.
Oh God. yeah. Two things. One, I hate Carlos Santana. I want to put that on the. I hate Latin rock fusion. I'm going to put that on the record. And two, I love the super generic lyrical trope and like pop music in general of like, what's going on with the world today? Oh yeah, he's done that. He does that a bunch in his last few albums. This whole thing of like, how come some people are not doing well and other people are doing really well? It's like,
we trade our world like, for a piece of bread.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm biased, but I feel like you two can like pull it off.
Right. Oh God. Like the funniest thing I ever heard, I don't know who the rapper was. It's like some jokey rapper, like jokey YouTube rapper who had this song. It's like, it goes like, what's wrong with the world today, mama? What's wrong with the world today?
Yeah.
How come some children are starving?
I showed you the Killer song, right? When they like try to bring like 10 different issues into one song. I feel like we need to like add that at the end because it's like so.
All right, I'm skipping this. We're going to Everyday. This is going on. This album's way too freaking long. Ooh, this. Oh god.
The music video for this one. Where it was like there was some actor that was. I feel like it was the guy from Superbad or something. Was like
no, the guy who has the champion hat. I still don't know what he does. He was on.
Yeah.
Wasn't he on Community?
Is that it? Let me look it up.
Verlander. Something Verlander.
I was listening. You know the Lumineers. Like I was listening to a little bit of their like. I was watching a couple of their music videos and like. The new album is like the whole thing is one long like depressing movie. Like it's like each song is like it's supposed to be about his childhood, and it just is like this one continual story.
That sounds awful.
There you go.
Have you ever heard the band of Mice and Men? We have to do them. Like, like they are the worst like cash-in version of. Like, the Lumineers were already, like, a cash-in version of... I can't remember who did it first, but just, like, the whole hate... Alright, here's Everyday.
Mumford & Sons, probably.
Best song on the album. But there was someone before that who started, like, the whole, like, pop, folk bullshit.
All you need is...
Get your
this
wet
is like
with funky but low. Yeah. This song does not fit on the album at all. It sounds like a new album is starting.
It'd be interesting to know like what was on here, and then Glenn Ballard's like, you got to add a couple happier songs on here. Like these are frat guys listening to your music. They don't want to be depressed and be too introspective.
Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. Who is that band?
Well, Ford Mumford & Sons. Mumford & Sons was a big one.
Like the Lumineers were a direct product of just like this one song. Whatever.
Not Florence and the Machine.
No.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I belong with you. You belong with me in my sweet heart.
Edwin Sharp.
Edwin Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros. Ah! I can't think of another single song that has spawned more.
When I come home.
Okay, anyway, thoughts on the album. I'm getting this over with. This is going on forever.
I mean, I do feel it's like a little bit schizophrenic. It's like kind of dark, and then it's like super happy.
The only bright points on this are Everyday and When the World Ends. And I did It's Too Sad to Be Happy. Like, it's too... I don't know, the song itself is too depressing to be happy. So there's not really any bright spots other than this.
Well, I guess So Right. I mean, the lyrics to So Right are bright. I don't know what the music is.
And this doesn't even count. Like, this just aesthetically does not fit in with the rest of the album. It's just, like, it's a tacked on thing to be like, yep, we're still a band, remember? The rest, yeah. Like, holy crap. I never really noticed it before or noticed how jarring it was, but overall, super depressing album, but I think the songwriting generally holds up, and it's still not their worst album.
I mean, Busted Stuff is still my favorite for some reason. Maybe it was just like the time in my life when I was listening to it, but
I think I might like this better than Busted Stuff. Anyway.
Okay, we gotta do the addition. We gotta do the bonus song. Let me find it.
Oh, yeah.
My Spotify went straight to crash. Land of the Free.
Oh, good.
You gotta pull up the lyrics, too, because...
Wait, there's Land of the Free by Joey Badass.
The thing is, I love political music and I love the Killers, but this song just is kind of grating.
What am I looking at?
Do you see the lyrics?
Is there any particularly horrible one, or...
Well, because they start out talking about, like, someone coming to the coal mines, and they talk about racial profiling, and then suddenly they get into guns. And immigration. I mean, they hit a lot of issues in the song.
Yeah, this is alright, except that they're from Las Vegas. Alright, I gotta go.
Okay, man.
Next time,
have a good night.
Collective Soul. See you later.
See ya.